Well, hello, you guys all know me. I'm Christina Probeyahn with Probeyahn Group, and we are brokered now through Coastal Properties Group International. Coastal Properties Group recently partnered with Forbes Global Properties. They are a luxury brand, and Coastal in general is a luxury-minded brand, but that doesn't mean that we only do luxury properties. But keep it in mind, if you do know anybody selling luxury properties, this Forbes name is really huge and is a really great selling point because any property priced over $1 million gets listed on the Forbes website. So today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about educating you through what the process looks like when you buy and sell and how does that affect our chapter. How many of you are here because you like to make money? Wow, a lot of people, right? So I have some B&I bucks that I'm going to be handing out today. Lucky you. Not everybody's going to get it, I'm so sorry, but a lot of you will. So what happens when you guys send Probeyahn Group a referral? So in my example, Dr. Carol, thank you, you sent me a referral of the Jones family she met through tutoring. They're expecting a new baby and they need to sell their home and buy a bigger one at the same time. Thanks, Dr. Carol. Now, first we meet with the family at their current home. We come up with a plan what they need to do to sell. Because of this busy family situation, their home maintenance is a little bit behind. So we can't just list it right away. We've got to do some things. First, we got to clean their house. Here you go, Shannon, your first B&I dollars. Well, we need a handyman to fix some things up. Well, Mike's not here, so we'll just put his on the table. We need a carpet cleaner. But our chapter doesn't have one, so this B&I buck gets laid on the table. Oh. We need to power wash their moldy driveway. Yes. Ricardo, here's some B&I bucks for you. And we need a landscaper. Oh no, more B&I bucks on the table. So these are just some of the things that we do to help them get prepared. We do include the house cleaning as part of our listing fee. All the other things, would be up to the homeowner, but we do make arrangements, schedule them, and get everything organized. So once the house is ready for marketing, it's time to do our marketing part of it. So we are not just a set it and forget it brokerage. From the day you sign the listing agreement to the day that we have a contract pending, we are working to get your house sold. So part of that starts with the marketing, and of course we need a real estate photographer. I would go over here and hand it to our real estate photographer, but oh no, she's not part of our chapter, so I got to put it on the table. Now we need a lead gen and a CRM program. Somebody like Tom Perry would be a really great fit for that. We also need a promotional printer for things. Whoa, we have a little member over here that does that. Stephen, yep. Nice to meet you. You get B&I bucks. Thank you. And that's because you're already a member. And we need a title company. Title companies are great for all the preliminary work that we do to market the property, plus they partner with us on open houses and marketing material. Thank you, Franco. And of course, we could really use a virtual assistant to help with all of our promotional calls that we have to do and behind the scenes work. And well, unfortunately, our chapter doesn't have that, so that one's going to go on the table. So that's the stuff that we do before and just after listing. Now, once the house is on the market, we have to start thinking about buying the next one. So we have to figure out financing because we have to pay for that house. Now, it might be that they have enough cash and we need a proof of funds letter. And so I make a referral over to Sarah who's going to help them get that stuff worked out. Or maybe they don't have enough cash and so we need a pre-approval letter from a lender. So Tom, here's some B&I bucks for you. Yeah, awesome. So once we have that pre-approval and things are rocking and rolling with their listing, we can start shopping for a new home. Now, this is where it gets a little tricky because their house goes under contract and then we have to start making offers real quick. And like I mentioned in my 30 seconds, we have strategies that we employ that help get that offer accepted even when it's contingent on the selling of their house. And so once the Jones family gets their offer accepted, we have typically 7 to 10 days for inspections and due diligence, not only on the property that they're selling, but also on the property that they're buying. And so during that time, of course, we need a home inspection. Dale and his team are a constant referral source for us, and they get B&I bucks. Now, when they find stuff, we typically have to resource other things, such as a plumber. Yes, right? We might find a leak that needs a plumber. We might find that the roof is dated and might need to be replaced. And then we might find that the air conditioner has a problem, right? So we refer to Henry. And then an electrician. We often need an electrician, and our chapter doesn't have one. So, Evan, oh, but you're not a member yet. Sorry, it's got to go on the table. All right, so as you can see, we coordinate all of these things and make appointments and help people get connected with the right people to help get their repairs and what they need done on the property. So after inspections comes the appraisal. Now, this really has nothing to do with referrals, but it's a really important part of our process that you guys need to know about. The appraisal is the one part of the contract process that we really don't have a lot of control over, but Probeyahn Group, we make an effort to be at every single appraisal. We come prepared with a report that talks about the comparables that we use to price the property, and we talk about all the improvements that have been done to the property over the recent years, and we come up with what's called a refined value that matches the contract value so that we're more likely to establish not only rapport with the appraiser, but also give them reasoning behind why we're priced where we're at. More often than not, this affects our appraisal results and we're able to achieve our value. When we don't achieve the value, then we have some negotiating that has to happen. So it's really important for us to be there and try to get that value achieved. All right, closing day. Closing day is here, so exciting. So we typically arrange so the customer can close on the sale of their home in the morning and the purchase in the afternoon. Just before closing, though, a couple days before, they need home insurance. So, of course, we've got Mr. Bill Grodman that he gets some B&I bucks. And when we do these closings, often we need a mobile notary, but unfortunately our chapter doesn't have one, so that's going to go on the table. And of course, we always have closing gifts that we give out. Miss Catherine's great at closing gifts, so she gets some B&I bucks. And we often get asked about a locksmith to change the locks on the new house, but unfortunately our chapter doesn't have that. And a moving company. We are often asked for moving company referrals, but our chapter doesn't have that either. So lots of B&I bucks on the table and opportunities for you guys to be inviting referral sources for us. All right, so after closing, we become the go-to resource for all the things, right? So they just made one of the biggest financial decisions of their life and transactions of their life, and they need to protect their investment. So they're going to often ask me, what are the tax implications of selling the house I just sold? Well, I'm going to refer them to Ruchi. So there you go, Ruchi. And they're going to say, oh, well, now we have all this little extra money that we from selling. We didn't use it all to buy. I'm going to give them to Tom Graff and say, here, invest some of that money. And then, of course, just in case anything should ever happen, I'm also going to refer them to Linda because we want to make sure that they are protected fully. Okay? Now, oh, you hush. We're going to need a couple more minutes. All right, after closing, we become the go-to resource for other things as well. So when they buy a new home, they always want to improve it, right? So Chris Wallagora, you're going to get some B&I bucks because they need new flooring. And they need a sprinkler system, right? Because theirs doesn't work very well and their lawn's all brown. And then they also need a security system and an internet network. So we're going to refer them to Caesar for that. And then they're looking for an interior designer and a GC, both of which our chapter is lacking, so we're going to put some more money on the table. It's an awful lot of money left on the table, guys. An awful lot of money. All right, so next, of course, after they move, all that work, it's really stressful and strenuous, and they're going to need a chiropractor because moving all that furniture was a real pain, literally. And the massage therapist is definitely needed, so we're going to give some B&I bucks to Rachel. And we need a salon because, you know, the wife broke her nails when she was moving, and now she's moved to a new area, and she doesn't have the same salon, so we need a new salon. And, well, it's also really emotionally stressful to buy and sell, and you need a therapist to get through that. So we need a therapist in this chapter. And then, of course, a life coach to help them deal with goal setting to move forward. So, Cammie, we'll give you this in place of Sheena. All right, and then, my phone keeps hiding on me. Okay, so as you can see, you guys, when you send us a referral, you're not just helping our business, you're helping the entire chapter. So a little bit about how our business runs and how we help our customers, but more importantly, how we help this chapter. So it's really important that when you send us referrals that you know that you're helping everybody in this room. So that's it.